going through my box of motors, I found this one. Now I'm not sure, because I haven't got the measurements with me, but that looks very much like the same size motor that was in the Maisto Extreme Beast that I burnt the motor out in the other day. So I might have to see if I can do that swap with that one too. That motor's got a brass gear on it as well, so I have to bring that upstairs and see if we can drift it off. Looking at that one, that little plastic one, I think that's got a split in it.
Hi guys, I guess this is sort of good news, bad news. In one of my previous videos I showed you that I managed to burn out the motor in this Maisto Extreme Beast, just trying it out in my lawn or garden, and it couldn't cope with long grass, got stuck, and I burnt out the motor. Going through my junk pile of scavenged motors from various toys, I found this, which I thought good news, because at first glance it looked like it was a straight swap. Unfortunately, it's about 5mm longer. Now that shouldn't be a big problem, because that's still going to fit in the right place. It's the right diameter that way. The next problem is these screw holes here don't appear to be threaded. That's not going in. Now I might be really lucky, I might be able to encourage it to cut its own thread. So if I do that gently, we might be lucky and get it to hold itself in place. Either that or we'll just ruin the thread on the end of the screw there. And then the next problem is I don't have a puller to get the gear off of that shaft. So I'm going to have to improvise. I'll have to see if I can jam something behind it so that I can try and drift through or tap a rod through there to get that gear off, because I don't have any spare metal gears either, so I've got to use that one. The easiest thing to do would be to tap it through with this one, hold it on top and tap it through, which will give me the benefit of pushing that gear straight onto this one. But what we do need to do is protect, well, I don't suppose we need to protect it because this one's burnt out anyway. But if you just try tapping it through that way, what will happen is you'll buckle the metal case and probably punch through the bearing there, the brass bearing. You need to take the back off anyway. If you take the back off, support the shell and tap that way, it will go through. But as I say, you'll probably buckle the case and damage that bush there. So what I need to do is, I'm showing you only because this is that shape, you can get something underneath there, support it and then tap it through. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I won't be able to show you me doing it because I need too many hands. So I'll go upstairs, give that a try and see what we can do. Well, I did what I said. I used that motor and the shaft to tap the gear off this motor and shaft. So I actually drifted, or used the shaft as a drift to push that shaft out of that gear. I found a couple of little self-tapping screws that appear to have gripped in the non-threaded holes that were in that one. And at the moment, we appear to have a working electric motor. I've no idea how that one compares on power to this one. I mean, the fact it's physically bigger doesn't mean it's a more powerful motor. I've no idea what voltage it was either. There's nothing written on it, or at least I don't think there was. Nah, not that I can see anyway. So we're just hoping. I've obviously soldered that one in place. This cover will still fit over. I'll put some extended screws or longer screws in there to hold the cover on. So we've got that gap now. So we'll put the gearbox back together. All back together with the new motor. It's 9 o'clock at night, so we won't be going outside to try it. I'm not getting any grip here at all. Remember, we don't have proportional steering, although it's 2.4 gigahertz. It's just ordinary toy grade. Full left, full right. There's nothing in the middle. But we do have proportional throttle, although it's a bit jumpy. And that's as slow as I can go. Yeah, okay. We'll have to take it outside sometime, won't we? But we do seem to have got it working again with a scrap motor from my junk pile.
Hey, thanks for watching. There's plenty of videos on my main channel with more added daily, so don't forget to subscribe and enable the notifications to keep you up to date with my new releases. You can help keep my channel running by donating $1 on Patreon to buy me coffee. You can always find more information in the video description. Thanks again for watching.